this generation has a degree of insistence and intolerance for nonsense that can be frustrating as a parent, but is absolutely right on time for this moment. They are demanding dignity. They're demanding that we see their whole person. They're demanding that we call them by the right name. They're demanding all the things that we were, too timid to ask for, or that we thought were really not attainable. And so I have a lot of inspiration that I'm drawing from young people today, and we need to be calling them in and not calling them out. We need to recognize why they might be apathetic, but tell them the story that you just told about your parents and what it took.
Those, even in our own communities who are in power, are holding on to that power until they die. They are not training the next generation of leaders with the same urgency that they had. And so there's a disconnect between the urgency of now and the urgency of behind us. So we are needing you to train us and give us the benefit of your wisdom and your leadership so that we can stand up in the same way that you did in those days.
Social movements have always been led by young people. That John Lewis was a college student, Diane Nash was a college student, right? The sit-ins were led by college students. These are high school, Claudette Colvin was a high school student, right?
When we talk about voting, and we've said it here, right? Oh, somebody died for you, right? That's not enough, right? And when people say that they're skeptical, when they say that they're frustrated, it does us no good to act like they just lazy, or they just crazy, or that they don't appreciate that somebody marched and bled for them. Or it does us no good to not acknowledge that they are not making up some stuff. Like there really is some voter suppression, right? There really are some problems. There really are some elected officials, present company excluded, but some elected officials that have let us down. And so it does us no good to act like the person at the door that we are talking to is making up that experience. So part of how we do what we do is just by being willing to acknowledge that. When we don't center the form that's on the clipboard, but we center their hopes and their dreams and their visions, now we can get somebody to maybe get involved.